Oh my God. Oh Jesus. I got these glasses in the mail today. Oh my! I ordered them online from this place. I think it was called theylive.com, and oh my God, it's everywhere. I can see the matrix now. I can see the matrix of everything, the holographic and the universe. Oh my God. Jeez, I'm looking at the internet now. All I see is commercials about, oh Jesus, have sex. Oh my God, I can't even look at it. Oh, have children, get in debt, do this, do that. Oh my God, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but these glasses now allow me to see through the veil of illusions. Oh Jesus. What I've started to learn is that it's nothing but illusions. Every illusion within an illusion within oh Jesus. Okay, I don't know how long I can keep these on, but I'm trying to keep them on right now for this little YouTube video so I can kind of share with you what I'm seeing. My God. Okay, first of all, um, the point of this video is I wanted to give you kind of some more information about the economic collapse, and things you can do. And now I gave you 7 tips and things you can try to do to help you in case of an emergency, in case there is some sort of economic collapse. And I think since food is probably the most critical one, I'd like to, talk more about food because, without food and water, of course, those are the 2 most important things you need to be doing. I talked about silver and all these other preparations, but let's face it, people, without food and water, you're shit out of luck. Oh my God, this thing's ah. Okay, I see one of the bastards here, and oh my God, I've never seen the scaliest. Oh no. Oh, wait a minute. That's his grandma without a clothes on. Oh, I thought that was one of those Anunnaki creatures, with the scales, the guys that are in charge of everything that came here to Earth thousands of years ago on planet Nibiru and all that crap, and they have their little pawn gray aliens that come down and suck the anal juice out of you. Oh God. But actually, I was his grandma. But anyway, this is good though, in case if they do try to come in and cranialize me. I got to tell you about a friend of mine, Dave. He actually is kind of an imaginary friend. Actually, I don't really know what dimension he's from, but I'm gonna have a video later about how I channel what I call the Dave entity. Now, I know you probably think I'm a crazy little man, but it's true. Ever since I've been a little boy, oh God, let's not get into that right now. But we're gonna have another video about channeling what I call the Dave entity. Anyway, but right now back to the surviving the crisis. Oh Christ. There's always some crisis. But anyway, let's go back to the food. Uh, there's a lot of things you see out there where they're trying to sell you this, army ration food that'll last for 30 years. You can put it on the shelf and 30 years from now go and open a can of it, and stick it in the microwave or up your ass or whatever. But the bottom line is that's one aspect. That's one thing you can do to prepare. You can buy a year, 2 years supply for a family of 5 for, $100 or something. No, it's probably more than that. But I'm not sure that food's all that great. It's probably, from the old Gulf War back in 90, they have this shit laying around. So beware of that. When I talk about storing food, I'm kind of more like the Mormons. I don't know if you know about the Mormons and the magic underwear and all that crazy shit. Well, you know what? Hey, each to their own. You know what I'm saying? I got some magic underwear of my own. If you catch my drift, But that's a whole nother video. But the Mormons actually are pretty smart about this stuff. They've been stocking up, hoarding food, whatever you want to call it. They've been doing that for years, forever, and they have a pretty good way of doing it. They rotate their food so it stays fresh, and they use real food that they would normally eat. And I think that's smart because you buy all this stuff that's going to last for 30 years. That's great, and it's this and that. And then one day you do have an emergency, and you go in there and try to eat some of that crap. You're probably going to puke your guts out and shoot yourself in the head, before anybody comes to do it for you, because God knows you don't want to eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the Mormons are smart. They have set aside a room, a pantry, maybe a small bedroom, and they keep all their stuff in there, and they rotate their stock so it stays fresh, and they buy stuff they normally eat, and make sure the shelf life's good, and I think that's really sensible, and they keep a couple of years around, so no matter what happens. They're kind of like the cockroaches of humanity. I could all go to hell in a handcart, and the Mormons will be the one that survive. That's crazy, but that's the truth. I don't mean to say that Mormons are cockroaches. I'm just you know what I'm saying. I'm just using a analogy there. You know what I'm saying. So think about that when you store food. When I talk about in my 7 ways to survive the economic collapse, what I'm trying to say is. When you do your food storage, be practical about it and buy things you would actually eat that all normally have good shelf lives. And for example, like if you like I like to have my little hot. Mom makes me some little hard grandma most. Mom's usually out late at night anyway. My mom has a lot of problem with me, and she every night she brings home a different man. His name, she loves guys named John. I don't know what the deal with that is, but every night she brings home a guy named John, and the next morning he leaves her. Poor baby. I mean, she's trying to find a man for the last 30 years, and but it's weird how they're all named John. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But anyway, I like my little hot cereals, and Grandma makes that for me in the morning, and I eat my little cereal with my little juice, and sometimes I'll have some little coffee and stuff. But so hot cereals are good, they're filling like cream of wheats and the oatmeal brands and stuff, and they have a shelf life, could probably last for 1,000,000 years and eat that shit, But that's a good thing, and a lot of canned goods and you can do your own canning too, like is good, if you don't have to do the canning stuff like the old school people used to do. And of course, things like that. So canned goods, jars of fruit, doing your own canning. Um, Dry goods like cereal and things like that, beans, rice, all kinds of stuff. You can get all kinds of great stuff. You can swing by the dollar store and pick up a lot of good stuff. You can go to Walmart or Costco is really good. Where you buy all that stuff in bulk. I know when I was doing my survival room, I had my cot. And I actually had a small little tractor in there, I was driving around with it, and I had a little forklift on it, and people were like, "You crazy little bastard! What are you doing?" And I'm so preparing for the economic collapse, and they all laughed at me, of course. But who's going to be laughing? They'll be coming after me, wanting to come into my place when I got all the food hoarded, and I'll probably have to fight off the people with my weaponry and stuff. I've got this baby ready. But anyway, the thing is that be practical about your food, getting the food, and water is important. Get some purifying tablets. Get some tablets you can use, some kind of filter you can put on your, you can use in your regular faucet. There's some machines now too you can buy that if you live in a humid place, they just make water out of the air. It's kind of like Banaki, right out of thin air. Printing money, you can make water. Of course, you have to have some humidity. Where I live here in the desert, I mean, I couldn't make a gallon of water a year. There's nothing in the air. I'd dry up like a little turnip after a while. But Jesus. Anyway, that's kind of a little brief scenario on that, and be practical about your food storage, and don't tell anybody you're doing it either. That's a good thing, because when the shit hits the fan, they'll all be coming to your house, with the MK-47s. You know what I'm saying? Ah, Jesus, I never get the names right.